Every street pass follows the same core system, but if you're new to it, figuring out how everything works can be confusing. With exclusive rewards up for grabs every season, understanding how the system works can save you a lot of time and frustration. In this guide, I'll explain how the street pass works, break down the quests, go over the rewards, and walk you through the races so you know exactly what to expect. Once you understand the system, you'll be able to complete future street passes much more efficiently. So let's jump in and get started. Street Pass is basically a progression system built around completing quests and challenges to earn points and unlock rewards as you move forward. The system is split into two parts: quests and challenges. Quests are your main source of progression. They're the core objectives you complete through single races, and they're what consistently move you forward through Street Pass. Challenges are extra tasks that run alongside them. These can change over time and might include things like taking part in online races, wearing out tires, winning elite club events, or spending gold. They're not required, but they give you extra points when you complete them. The important thing to understand is this: Street Pass isn't random. It follows a structured system, and once you understand how these two parts work together, everything else becomes much easier. Most of your progress in Street Pass comes from completing quests. So every run you do is building points toward the next stages. These sprint races are the fastest and the most efficient way, and they're usually straightforward. Just finish strong and secure your points. And the key thing here is you're not locked into one way of doing it. Don't worry if your car isn't built for sprint races. One of the best things about Street Pass is that drift events can be just as rewarding when it comes to earning points. Drift events are one of the easiest ways to make consistent progress through Street Pass. Unlike sprint races, you don't need an extremely fast car to compete for the top positions. A decent drift build is often enough, as long as you can keep your runs clean and consistent. Free drift events are especially beginner-friendly, since the focus is on building a good score rather than outright speed. Once you get comfortable linking your drifts together, finishing near the top becomes much more achievable. And it doesn't stop at free drift events. Regular drift races can be just as effective, and if you're comfortable drifting, they're another great way to consistently fight for first place and keep your Street Pass progress moving. As you can see, you don't need anything overly complicated here. The biggest difference comes from staying smooth and consistent rather than chasing every possible point. A clean run like this is often enough to put you in a strong position, which is exactly why drift races are such a reliable choice for Street Pass progression. The goal isn't to chase the highest score possible every time. As long as you're consistently finishing near the top, you'll keep earning points and making steady progress through Street Pass. As you keep going through with it, you'll notice it's just a loop of the same idea. You complete races, earn points, and slowly move through the progression system, whether that's sprint events or drift races, depending on what you're running at the time. The important part is that nothing is really separate here. Every race you finish is still feeding into the same Street Pass progress. So even when you switch between different events, you're always moving forward. And once you get into a rhythm with it, you stop thinking about each race individually and just focus on keeping your points, building consistently without slowing down. At this point, it's just about staying consistent. What you're seeing here is only a small part of how Street Pass actually plays out in real runs. You'll be going through multiple races like this as you continue progressing, switching between sprint and drift events depending on what's available. The important thing is that every clean run still contributes to your overall progress in the background, even if you're only seeing a few examples here. So instead of focusing on each race as something separate, just treat it as a continuous flow of events where your points slowly build over time. Now it's just about finishing the run. At this stage, every race you complete is pushing you closer to the final reward. So you just focus on staying clean and getting through it, without overthinking anything, whether it's sprint or drift. The goal is the same now. Keep your controls steady and finish strong, so you can claim everything you've built up so far. Well, that's pretty much it. You complete the quests as they're available. and use the challenges in between, while everything refreshes over time, so your progress just keeps building in the background. And this is what it was all for. The final reward you get from completing Street Pass. Normally, a car like this would cost you around 160 gold without the tunings, if you were trying to buy it directly. But by progressing through the system, you unlock it just by playing. And once you finally get it, you can take it out straight away and see what it can do. If this helped you out, leave a like and subscribe for more guides like this. If you want to see what I turn this S13 Drift Beast into, make sure to check out my future videos. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.